don't love your job. Job your love.
Job you love.
So don't. Yeah.
Did I just confuse you? Yeah, I feel like people nowadays get up on freaking pocket and just say whatever they want to say, right? Which it makes no sense. I can't even feel, but I don't want no drama, right? But anyway, let's get serious here, right? This is gonna be like my first ever podcast, episode 1, where we just basically gonna talk about whatever, right? So I remember number 1 advice my father always gives me, or what he told me before, is that if somebody's trying to give you advice, analyze the person, right? Kind of like do a quick scan to see where they're in life. Because imagine somebody who's not ambitious, somebody who has no purpose in life, somebody who has nothing going on for them trying to give you advice. And I'm like, what? Okay, the advice that you're giving me, have you applied it to your life? Have you tried? It's always like those on Instagram. Those people always try to, how I used to work a 9-to-5 job and now I make $5 million a month. Or yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? And you always watch the video, they're like, all right, click on the link or DM me. And, anyway, they'll always be selling courses, lessons, how to be a millionaire. Might as well go read a book, right? I mean, if you really think about it, they're just there to get money. Anything on social media these days, don't believe it. Y'all have seen how far AI is this, right? You can't, basically AI can do anything. I'm talking anything. What am I what I'm trying to say exactly here is like somebody trying to tell you to do something, or trying to give you life lesson or life advice or whatever. Just be like, look at them, how their life is, how they're living, and how basically how they're doing life. And I mean, if your advice is so great, why you're not applying to it? What I'm trying to say is here, I know a few people who actually told me that, for instance, I'm gonna use the military for instance. Why is it always that when we have something, we have a plan, or we have a goal that we want, something big that can actually change your life completely, we just go ahead and just tell people, the reason why I'm saying this, because people like to talk a lot, and people putting their opinions in their life is either gonna depend, or it's like it's going to affect you. That's what I'm trying to say, whether it's something positive or negative. So back to what I was saying, I know a few people, they're like, oh, you in the army? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, man, I wish I was in. I'm like, oh yeah, what happened? They're like, oh, I wanted to join before, but somebody who was in before told me they had a bad experience, so that kind of affect my decision not to join. I kind of regret it now. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, most of the time, people let their negative experience in life affect others. You see what I'm saying? I am ambitious. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want this. But then I thought, oh, this person is a really good friend of mine or a family member. Hey, I want to do this. They're like, oh man, I've tried this like 2 years ago, and I've tried this recently. It did not work out, so I don't think it's going to work out for you either. Are you God? Are you Jesus? Do you know the future? You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going, right? So what I'm trying to say is, and this is what my father always tells me is, just keep quiet. Because not everybody needs to hear about your goals, things that you want to do. I mean, it is good to have at least one person, right? I think, in my opinion, one person it's enough. Somebody you know that who's going to support you, not judge you, is going to be there for you no matter what. Yeah, share those goals with that person, but it's not everybody. Not everybody it's your friend, you know, even family members. Yes, because I'm pretty sure some of you are held back so much just because somebody you consider a family or a friend just put in the 2 cents in your life, and which is affecting you in a negative way, right? So what I'm trying to say is, you have something going on, or you're planning on doing something. Do not go and just blub. Do not go and just share it to the entire world. Do not go and share like, oh yeah, I want to do this and do that, because people will want to say something, put their opinions in, which is going to either encourage or discourage you. So just go be great in silence and just let the work show, you know. It just amazes me how some people need validation from others. I personally know few people who love to talk. Not everybody has to know what's going on in your life. That comes to social media too. People are like somewhere, they post it and share the location. I mean, it's great that you want to share your fun moments with your loved one or just strangers on the internet. That's fine, but me looking at your social media, I should not automatically kind of predict or kind of tell you how your life is, what you do, how much you earn. Nah. So for me, instance, if I post something on social media, or if I'm on location and I post it, I left that location like a long time ago. I will probably post it like 2-3 days later. I never post something while I'm doing it at the moment. They're like, oh, you still here? Nah, I left like a week ago. Right? So what I'm trying to say, like, you cannot look at social media and for you to kind of like put it 1 and 2 together to figure out what I do. I mean, what I do constantly. Like, yeah, obviously y'all know the job I do, but you can never guess. You cannot even go to any details, right? So if you want to do something, be great in silence. Like, be great, go ahead and do it, do the plans you want to do, and obviously eventually it's going to show, right? People are like, oh, when did you do this? I was like, well, yeah, like a few months back. And you never told me. Well, you don't need to know, right? You don't need to know. So the whole point of this is, you want to do something, know who to tell. Not everything needs to be published, or not everybody needs to hear things that are going on in your life. Just be great once again, because eventually the results are going to show, right? Surprise people once in a while. Don't go be yapping your mouth. You got what I'm saying? Anyway, I just want to come here and just get this off my chest. I just a little advice for you guys. But yeah, be great. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.